Welcome back to Creative Clinics. In our last episode, we explored sparks, those impulses that move us to write. This episode is where voice begins. What happens when you show up consistently, without performing for anyone else? We'll explore how voice emerges and lets your words reflect you, in all your moods, moments, and contradictions. So WHA is voice exactly. Voice is not style, not vocabulary, not even clever phrasing or a polished tone. Voice isn't something you search for and find or a prize to be discovered. It's grown when you allow yourself to write without pretense. When you stop performing for an imagined audience. When you honor your spark, follow your debt and claim it. When you trust your instincts, voice is your honesty over time. Your voice is already present in every honest spark. It only becomes recognizable when you show up repeatedly, with presence, curiosity, and honesty. Early writers often mistake voice for style. They try to find it by copying, imitating, or performing cleverness. And that is precisely WHY. Finding your voice fails when you try to find your voice. You borrow someone else's. And the more you borrow, the further you drift from your own truth. That's friction. And friction silences sparks. Voice comes from showing up, from writing the same truths again and over, in your own way, until readers connect not to your polish, but to the you present in what you've written. But know that your voice isn't one style, one tone, or one rhythm. It flows along with the emotional state you transition into. As your writing colors, your honesty underneath them is what stays the same. And these colors continue to shift through your different moods. Your anger writes differently than your softness. But both are honest, the same with your joy, and your fear, and your longing. That's not inconsistency, that's depth. It's the through line of your truth. As the moments change, notice how your spark looks, feels, and moves differently in each state. Because through it all, it's all still you. Here's a friction many writers face. Thinking too early about the audience. This is when you will be presented with a crossroad. Do you choose performance or do you go with presence? Do you think about what's impressive? Or do you ask yourself, what exactly do you want to say? Just know this. The moment you imagine an audience, you begin editing before you've even written. And when you do that, your spark dims. Presence comes before polish. Trust your spark. Let it carry your words. Trust yourself. That is how voice grows. And that is what readers will connect to. Now let's practice. Pick a small moment. A thought, a memory, a scene. Write it once while leaning into tension, anger, or urgency. Feel what that does to your words. Then write it again from a place of calm, softness, or openness. Notice what shifts. Notice what stays the same. This is not about polish. After writing both versions, underline one sentence from each that feels undeniably you. Voice emerges here in movement, not perfection. Some common frictions with writers. You sound different every time? Good. You're not mechanical. You contain multitudes. Raw drafts feel better? Honesty comes before polish. Which version reflects your truth more clearly? You don't know your style? Style grows from repetition. Notice your sparks. Claim ideas over and over. You feel fake? That's performance, not presence. Fakeness only happens when you force someone else's truth. Voice is not something you find. It comes through working hard at being yourself. So whether it's fear of sounding fake or different, hesitating to dig deep into your truth, comparing yourself to others, or editing too early, it's all friction. It's perfectly normal, and all part of the process. Your voice isn't missing. It's forming, and you're closer than you think.